Keith Barnett, you took on the two closest Mountain West rivals, Colorado State and Wyoming, this past weekend. Got a split. But let's talk about Colorado State, because here's a match, I believe 23-23, set number one, before things kind of turned slightly. Your impression of that match?
Yeah, turned slightly after that. 23-23, had a chance, service error, and then ace against. So 2 contacts, 2 points. That's rough. That's kind of how our season has gone this year. If we could eliminate some of those still, especially at those moments, that'd be great. Then we did it against Wyoming. And then CSU third set, also pretty close, 18-19. Chances to put some points away, and you know what, they got some pretty big points from some pretty big players.
How do you grow from an experience like that? Obviously, that's, we look at the record, they're the top team in the Mountain West. How do you grow from an experience like that and say, look how close we are, rather than, darn, we just missed another chance?
The message in between was, the night is always darkest right before the dawn. You don't know when it's going to come, but you're either all in or you're all out. And so that was the message with our team. And if you're even thinking that you're frustrated, or even thinking about, the fact that Bailey didn't play and, our 2 sophomore opposites played, it was pretty great. And to be able to do that, it was kind of a preview to next year, no Bailey. We still had Lily out there, that was great. But still, what does that look like? How does it feel? It was comfortable, and that's nice. So you grow because you have to.
And then you really grew in the Wyoming game, but hats off to Bailey Keith, who comes back and plays with a wrap. We were watching her in warm-ups, so we were going, I don't know if she can jump on this thing, and then she came out of nowhere in that game.
Yeah, she said she was feeling pretty good. I think it was getting it warm, keeping it warm. So, she's done a good job, and she's a warrior, she's a workhorse. She's gonna figure it out in the Air Force. It's fun, and she played really, really well. And we've been missing her for the last, couple matches before that. Not only the one that she didn't play in, but the other ones where she did play, but wasn't her usual self. So, yeah.
First ever win, I believe, over Wyoming. Congratulations, knocking off some Mountain West teams as we go here. But how special was that for you? Because this is a team that's close and has always been one of the top teams in the conference, and to get them.
Yeah, we would have loved to have had a shot at them last year. They were down here. We had a kid test positive the day before. They decided not to play the match and left. We were pretty disappointed by that. I know our seniors were gutted by that. We got a message afterwards from one of our seniors, like, hey, way to get them this year. So it was nice to play them here and have that chance that we didn't last year, and where I thought we would have competed really, really well last year too. So it was great. And that win against Wyoming, who has owned us since 2015, was pretty well earned and well deserved.
What do you do? Did you celebrate after that at all? It's such a long season. Did you take time to say, good job, ladies?
Yeah, of course. Any win's a good win. And so, yeah, it was, hey, great job. That was the first time in this many years, et cetera. Take some time here. We're gonna be, tested this next week by being on the road again. You're tired, you're a little bit beat up. Everybody is this time of year. So, get back on top of your studies and go again, because, we're going on the road now for 5 days.
Yeah, Utah State and Boise State coming up. But what's the difference in you? Is there a mindset difference between your team at home and your team on the road? Arguably, there's a different vibe here at home. They're more energized. Maybe they're sleeping in their own beds or whatever. But what's the difference to you on the road?
I think the ambiguity in the schedule is the issue. Our kids are pretty structured here, and they do a really nice job of that. And sometimes in years past, that structure was actually disadvantageous. And now it's to our advantage being here at home, which is interesting, because with a young team that hasn't been the case in the past. So again, but young team, new crew. Okay, hey, we'll learn and go with what they're good at.
Let's talk about personnel. Obviously, I have a hard time picking who you're going to put out there to start a match. Maybe I just don't know the game enough. But is it nice to have the complement of players that you do have?
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of depth. We have a lot of attackers, which is nice, especially considering we're missing so many from the beginning of the year. Never saw Kate. Never saw May. Lost Vit early. Those are 3 pretty important attackers for us that are missing. So we wish we had them. We'd be better if we did, and they'd be better obviously for their future. We'll figure it out. It's next woman up.
Is there a bit of excitement? This is the final question, really. Is there a bit of excitement in that you're getting some time, some sets, some plays, and people who maybe wouldn't have been given this time if those other people were still around.
Yeah, again, it's a preview of the future, right? And so, who we are and who we're going to be in the future. You never know what freshman comes in as an impact player and things like that. You never know who lifts the hardest over the offseason. You never know who makes the improvements, mentally when the game clicks. And when the game clicks, there's no going back. So we're hoping that all of these sets, all of these reps allow for that clicking to happen a little bit quicker.
Keith Barnett, thanks for the time. Good luck on the road. Utah State and Boise State this week.
Thanks.